Alright. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Cricketoon. Tonight, gonna play the last Game Boy Mega Man game, Mega Man 5. And unlike the previous 4, this one actually, it feels a lot more polished. Adds some new things to the game, and also actually has a storyline. Instead of it just being a mashup of previous Robot Masters from the NES games. And then probably after that, I should be able to beat it in one stream, I would think. Like I did with the rest of them. After that, I'll probably play a little more Legend of Zelda. That or get on Final Fantasy XIV and do some more fate grinding. So without further ado, I'll swap it to that. Sniffles. Sniffles. Ultimate Male the 5th. Interesting. Thanks for tuning in, Wizard. Appreciate it. How you doing tonight? Let's see here. Back from gym night? Oh, that's good. Hope your gym session went well. Alright. It's currently on pause. There. Oh, I got my desktop audio muted there. Shoot. Let's do that again. Comp is starting to die? Oh, that's not good. There we go. In the year 20XX AD, the world is at peace thanks to Mega Man. Dr. Wily's 4th attempt at world domination has failed, and his name has once again faded from the minds of the citizens of the world. A few months later, comet crashes into Earth and everyone dies. The game is now over. Mega Man and Roll having a nice little walk. Oh. So you are the famous Mega Man. I am Terra, and you will soon be my slave. Oh, Mega Man was no match for him. What? My Mega Buster has no effect on him? Yeah, and that's because Terra is a star droid. A few hours later, the world was attacked by warrior robots from space. Where am I? Dr. Light found Mega Man and equipped him with the new Mega Arm. The most powerful weapon ever devised. I don't think it's that powerful. There's Terra. Why have the Star Droids come here? See the Mega Man vid I linked in the other stream. No, I don't. I think I might have missed that. Feel free to link it again if you don't mind. No, Mega Man 5. Good, my controller actually works this time. So let me lower that volume a little bit. So the reason why it's in color is because this particular cartridge is compatible with the Super Game Boy, and it actually adds some color and a background for it. Can't see the background though. Mega Man, our world is once again in chaos. The alien robots call themselves Star Droids and have conquered most of our major cities. They are constructed of alien material which render our weapons useless. But I have done some analysis and constructed a new weapon for you. It will replace your Super Mega Buster. It is called the Mega Arm, and it allows you to charge energy in your fist before you fire it. Oh, alright. Let's take a look at that sometime. At some time. Actually, I'll take a little peek at it now. Oh yeah, I think I've seen that one. Oh, here's a new animal friend. I've also created a new assistant for you. His name is Tango. Oh, I was hoping he'd meow again. He actually did meow just a while ago. I'll enhance this item replicator to make powerful items for you. Collect as many P-chips as possible and return them to my lab to exchange them for power-up items. Good luck, Mega Man. Yeah, the item replicator comes back in this one. You get to collect P-chips all over again. Here we go. We'll first start off with the first 4 Star Droids. We got Mercury, Venus, Neptune, and Mars. They're all named after planets. We'll start with Mercury. The worst ones are these ones right here, because they can catch you and you fall down into the pit. Yeah, the cat bot no one cares about. Poor Tango gets no love. He's actually pretty useless. All he does is turn into like a spike wheel and jump all over the place. And tries its best to hit other enemies. Yeah, this is the Mega Arm. It allows you to pretty much shoot a fist. Later on, we can get 2 enhancements for it. One that allows you to latch onto an enemy and do more damage, and one that allows you to actually grab items. Oh, not yet. Wait until it goes down first. There we go. Ow. almost looks like a video game. Well, one thing to keep in mind that the emulator that I'm using is emulating it as if it was a Super Game Boy, because the Super Game Boy actually added some color to this game. Where if I was playing this on a normal Game Boy, then it would still be black and white or pea green and whatnot. Yeah, these power-ups are tricky to collect because the game doesn't recognize spikes as a solid object, so we have to time our slides so that way we don't hit those spikes. Yeah, this iteration of Mega Man is a lot better than the other four, because it has a lot more polish to it. Alright, now let's take on Mercury. Fan remakes? I'm a little surprised that there hasn't been like an NES version. Ooh. Yeah, we don't want Mercury Man to act... I called him Mercury Man. We don't want Mercury to actually hit us with his weapon, because we can lose items by that. His attack's called the Grab Buster, and it pretty much drains energy. But in our case, it can also remove items from our inventory. Like, just now, I lost that E-Tank that I picked up earlier, because he managed to take a segment of it. Thankfully, though, his attack pattern is pretty easy. We just have to make sure to hit him, so that way he doesn't actually shoot the Grab Buster. And then it's just dodging his ability to split into bubbles. There. As you see in that demo, the Grab Buster deals damage by stealing energy and giving it back to you as an item. Go to the Light Lab. 38 chips. Wonder if this is any cheap. 20, yeah, might as well. That way I get my E-Tank back. Yeah, there's one of the Mega Arm boosts. And there's the other one there. This is the one that allows you to grab items, while this one allows you to cling on to enemies and do more damage. You get S-Tanks, the Energy Balancer, extra lives, full weapons, E-Tank, W-Tank, and that's pretty much it. Actually, how much is these guys again? 100. $90, okay. So I need 190 P chips to get both of them. How much is this bad boy? 140. Yeah, he'll probably be last. So we definitely want to get those armor upgrades as soon as possible. Alright, now we'll move on to Venus. Because sadly, none of the other enemies the other two star droids are weak to Grab Buster. Venus isn't weak to it either, but he's easier to take on with the basic gun, the Mega Arm. Oh, I hate these guys. If these hornets manage to sting you, you get infected with some poison, which makes you move slower. I gotta be careful here because that torrent of water can push us into the pit. And it can even get us when we're on that ladder. Another tricky spot because that owl there can suck us or blow us into the spikes. Well, we picked those up, so now we just need 2 more small E-tanks to make that big one. There's Eddie. Can't farm him, though. Not like in the NES games. Basically, what he gives you is all you get. This is a fun section because we can bounce off these bubbles. There we go. There's our full E-tank. Oh, there we go. Oh, I love how my fully charged fist is going into those little bubbles. There. That gets us the... What's this called again? Bubble Bomb. And the Rush Coil. Again, same deal here, like in Mega Man 4. You gotta press A while you're here, so that he'll actually turn around. Cool, thanks. Check those out later. Save our P-chips for now. Now we'll take on Neptune. I've seen some of the Archie versions of the Mega Man comics. They're pretty good. Ah. Forgot that those guys blow up. Oh. I'd like to get that health, but okay, good. I can fall from. Well, so much for that. Now I really want that one up. There we go. Now we can get it. That. Sadly, Neptune isn't weak to any of the stuff that we have. But he takes just as much damage from the Mega Arm. It's also pretty simple. You now have salt water. Only 90 chips. Okay, cool. We'll leave Dr. Light alone. Now we got Mars to deal with. Give me a sec. Okay. I like Mars. He looks like a massive tank. Try that again. I want that P chip that was on the right. There we go. Mars is weak to the salt water. We have a photon missile. Ah, 146. That's enough for one of those upgrades. We'll get the CL one. There, we got one of the upgrades at least. And now all that's left to take on is Terra. Let me check something real quick. Okay. Here we get some cutscenes. That's strange. There's nothing here. Nope. There's Terra. It's been a long time, Mega Man. I didn't expect to see you in one piece again. That is of little consequence now. I will destroy you as I did before and avenge my fallen comrades. Dark Moon, attack! This is pretty much the third or fourth or fifth iteration of Yellow Devil. And there he goes. Welcome back, Mega Man. I've just discovered something shocking news. The Star Droids have been using the resources from Earth to create an even more powerful generation of robots. If they launch an all-out attack now, we'll be easily defeated. I'm not sure what to do. Dr. Light, we need to strike now. If you can transform Rush for space travel, we can try a surprise attack and wipe them out. Okay, I'll start modifying Rush and give him some extra firepower. This may take some time, so why don't you go and exchange your P-chips for items? We're saving our P-chips though. Yeah, now we got another set of Star Droids to take on. Got Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Pluto. We'll go with Jupiter. He's weak to the bubble bomb that we got from Venus. Gravity also affects that enemy's shrapnel. Can't get that E-Tanker health unless we have Uranus's power called the Deep Digger. Allows us to pick up those rocks and throw them. Get any of these until we have the deep digger, or if we had the arm part that grabs items. Same for that neat looking crystal that's there. We need the deep digger for that. Trying to dodge those, but there goes Jupiter. That gets us the electric shock. Literally just shoots an electric bolt out of the hand. It's very short-ranged. Oh, got enough for that other upgrade. There. Now our Mega Arm is fully upgraded. We're gonna go take on Uranus next, so that way we can get his Deep Digger ability, so we can get some secrets. Mega Man, more like Mega Arms. Yeah. Those blocks in the upper left there can only be destroyed with the break dash, which is Pluto's ability. Yeah, I don't need that weapon's energy. There. Punched his face in. There's Eddie. We confirmed this one, though. Except, I don't really have a reason to unless he actually drops P-chips. Which I don't think he does. Oh, she just went with the extra life. Yeah, I'll just grab the life. There's another section of wall that we can break dash, but we don't have that yet. Oh! We got that life. Tank. Now a rematch with this one. Except this time there's less platform to use. There we go. He's now down. Gutsman was better. There we now have the Deep Digger, which, as the demo shows, that picks up those blocks. I only want that thing, but we need 140p chips. Now that we have the ability to move those blocks, we're going to head back to Jupiter's stage and get that fancy crystal we saw. I'm gonna start getting these guys refilled. I just noticed there's some break dash blocks right here too. There. Got that fancy crystal. I think we gotta head back to the boss's chamber. That or lose all 4 of our lives. Rather not do that. There we go. Now we found this fancy crystal. We showed Dr. Light. We found this crystal on the planet. You better analyze it. Let me see. Well, this crystal seems to be the energy source used by that planet's ancient civilization. With 4 of these, I can make an item that will reduce the energy consumption of your special weapons by half. I assume there are similar crystals like this on other planets too. Collect all 4 crystals and bring them back to the lab. Good luck. Yeah, the other 3 are hidden. Need more P-chips so we can get that energy balancer. Alright. We're gonna go with Pluto next. So that way we can get his break dash. there's that crystal. Forgot about that one. Oh, it's Proto Man. Have some weapon energy. Luda here, he's weak to both the Grab Buster and the Bubble Bomb. We want to use the Bubble Bomb when he's up in the air. Like right there. There, we now have the Break Dash. Which allows us to break certain blocks. Oh, now we got more than enough beat chips. Yeah, 206. Can almost buy out the entire inventory. But we want this guy. So that way when we're picking up weapon energy capsules, they'll actually refill our stuff. Let's get a weapon energy capsule, or a weapon tank. Actually, let's get a couple of those since they're only 30. Give me a second here. Just looking at something in the background. There we go. Oh. There. Now we're good. So now that we have that break dash, we can now go back to Jupiter and Uranus's. Well, actually, no. We probably just need to go to Uranus's. I don't think we need to go to Jupiter anymore. When we go back to his and check out those areas that we can break dash. I really wish it just didn't jump ahead. There. Oh, it just takes us to an E-tank. Didn't need the E-tank, but why not? Oh, screwed that up. There's Uranus's crystal. Oh! Didn't fall too far. Oh. I like how it keeps kicking me back there. Mayor Sheriff, thanks for Cricket tuning in. I appreciate it. How you doing tonight? And yeah, you do need to start 6 soon. Yeah, I'm playing 5, the Game Boy 5. Right now I'm just revisiting this level so I can get, well, I think I'm just... Yeah, I already picked up the crystal in this level. I just need to complete it so that way it's registered. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, those are enjoyable streams, though. Kind of makes me want to pick up The Sims and try that out. How many P chips do I get now? 68. How much is this S tank? 120, okay. Already got max E tank, so yeah, it's just that S tank that's left to buy, really. Oh, are you talking about New Horizons, the Switch one, or are you actually... oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I definitely plan on picking up New Horizons when that comes out. So on that note, I gotta get that day off. So that way I can try to do like a daytime stream of it. Alright, so all we got left now is Saturn. He's weak to the electric shock. I like his design too, because he takes off that ring and uses it like a black hole. Tries to draw in stuff. I don't know if this jump is doable. Oh, nope. Wrong key. Oh, good, it is. There's our fourth crystal. Eddie again. Yeah, these P-chips, we have to use the Mega Arm enhancement that grabs items in order to reach them. Careful with the jump in here, or we're gonna hit those spikes. just gotta tap that jump button. Oh, now it's time to face Saturn. So much for that. You know, have the black hole. Powerful little attack, that is. And the rush jet, which we totally did not need throughout any of this game. Alright, I'm gonna head to the light lab. So we can buy an S-tank and the enhancement that he built, this thing. Power generator was made from the 4 crystals you brought back. The power generator will reduce the amount of energy your special weapons use by half. No P-chips are required for this item, only the crystals. There. And then we'll go and buy one of these bad boys. There, now we don't need P-chips for the rest of the game. Unless I want more E-tanks or W-tanks. Time to take on Terra again. Except this time we actually fight Terra. Finally destroyed all the space stations. You fool, Mega Man! You have meddled with my plan for the last time. Could have created a new world for all robots. How can I face my master now? I must redeem myself by blowing you to pieces. Conveniently enough, though, we're standing on blocks that can be picked up with the Deep Digger, which is actually what Terra is weak to. Now we got his weapon, which I believe is called the Spark Chaser. Which is actually a pretty powerful attack because it'll home in on the nearest enemy and then it'll constantly hit them for about 4 or 5 times, I think. Like that. Yeah, Spark Chaser. Should have defeated all of the star droids. What? What's that star? Wait. It's moving. No. It can't be. Wily? Is he behind this? Oops. That was close. Hit the jets, Rush. Let's go. Now we do a little bit of shoot 'em up. Oh, there's not much to shoot because these asteroids bounce their shots off. Oh, there we go. Now we can shoot some things. just ate that laser. Now we shrink down to a slightly tiny size, and we gotta fight this moon, or this star. Gotta wait until it's open. There. That's a different path. Where's Eddie? Yeah, I can use that. Oh, here's where we can use Rush Jet. Yeah, that was just an alternate path. Let's see what this direction has. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, that one was more straightforward. It had no bonuses or anything. There's a familiar looking robot down there. Now I wanted coil. Oh, it's a rematch with Anchor, the first Mega Man killer. He works the same way, you just gotta do damage to him, dodge his shot, and that's pretty much it. There we go. Anchor defeated yet again. Okay, give me a second here. Oh, there's Proto Man. Some extra health. And we got the max amount of lives. There's another familiar looking robot down below. Looks like we're having a match with Quint, the second Mega Man killer. And he's got his pogo stick, the Sakugarne. Same way as in Mega Man 2, just gotta smack his head. Like that. Just give me a sec here. Oh, seriously. That was enough clearance for the jump. Another branching path. I'll take that E-tank. And that thing too. There's another familiar robot, Punk, the third Mega Man killer. Give me a second here. Apparently the electric shock and or the salt water can really hurt him. Salt water seems to be more effective than the electric shock. There we go. I like how those spikes were supposed to kill me, but they instead just pushed me. Oh, there's the fourth Mega Man killer. The lad. The ballad. Kinda neat that we're doing a rematch of all the Mega Man killers. He's apparently weak to the photon missile. If we can hit him with it, that is. He doesn't put on the cool shades like he did in, I don't know, that's not the Mars attack. There's Proto Man again. Ooh. Nice. We just fully healed all of our energy and weapons energy. Now for a rematch with all the Star Droids. Start with Venus, who's up in this one. Go for Uranus, who's up here. He's weak to the break dash, but I think it's easier just to do the mega arm on him. No, I'm getting them. So kind of the same idea with the top spin. There we go. There. Elbowed him good. Take on Mercury, who's behind, underneath him. Now here it's really dangerous, because if he hits us with that grab buster, we're going to lose like a good portion of our hard-earned items. Interesting enough, when we hit him with the salt water, he doesn't split and bounce. He just splits and slides instead. I'll take on Jupiter. Take on Mars next. Now I'm out of salt water. Sucks that I had to use an energy tank, but that's how it be. On the rest of them, like so. This one's Saturn. And got Neptune. Yeah, it was better to use the Mega Arm on him. Even though this guide suggested the photon missiles and the electric shock. Now for Pluto. Alright, now what do I need? Just give me a sec. We're just reading something real quick. Like how it just handed you 2 E-tanks. When Proto Man shows up again. Not that we need the weapon energy, but okay. Go in here, and then we finally confront Wily. This, we just gotta wait until that fist palms down, and we gotta hit the eyes that you see there. There's 2 of them. Fight one after another, though. There's like no 2 fisting going on here. There, 1 fist down. It's like, oh boy, another fist. Except I think this one's faster. And it shoots lasers, and it tries to grab us as well. Oh, there we go. Actually got us. That's hardly fair. There. Now for the next wily contraption. Which we're going to need an E-tank for this. this one. This thing shoots timed bombs, and we gotta well, and we gotta shoot these bombs so that they explode next to the contraption in order to do damage. And we got this little guy here who likes to change the gravity. Oh, damn it. There. And there goes Wily. Behold, Mega Man, I have awakened the ancient weapon Sunstar. Its Nova weapon will destroy you. There we go, the strongest of the Star Droids. Sunstar, destroy Mega Man! And he promptly just destroys Wily. What? You fool! How dare you attack the mighty Dr. Wily? And he fades off. You are Mega Man. I am Sunstar. I hunger. The Doomsday weapon. I must destroy all inferior life forms. And we fight with Sunstar. First we're going to use an E-Tank. Then... where is terrorist weapon? This Spark Chaser. Oh, his shoulder's blown. Are you okay? Here, grab my shoulder. I'm sure you can be fixed at Dr. Light's lab. Mega Man, why? Why are you helping me? Because we are both robots, yes. And we were both created to fight. No, you're wrong. I only fight when I am forced to protect the world from those who would pit machines against man. I believe humans and robots can live in peace. Maybe. But I will never know. My fusion reactor is going critical, and when it does, it will destroy this entire fortress. Sunstar, leave now. There goes the star. The fortress, I mean. Along with Sunstar. Now for a credit roll of the enemies. Oh, hey, Wily's still alive. Wily! You survived? Curse you, Mega Man! This war ends now! His ship blew up. And then he goes right straight to groveling. And there we go. That's Mega Man 5. Yeah. That's it. There's no actual credits and whatnot. Alright. I still got a little bit of time, so I think what I will do... get my Switch turned on. Move that over there. That over there. Which I'll let that play. I'll get this set up. close that out. Get rid of those images. What I think I will do for another hour, roughly, is I'll continue on in the Legend of Zelda, the first one for the NES. Because yesterday I decided to start playing that at the sort of request of a viewer. And I'm playing it on the NES app. Turn that up. There we go. And I gotta change this. Up, load that. This is where we left off. Just completed the 3rd dungeon. That's where we're at so far. Geez, I need to pick up some more bombs. There we go, there's our bombs. I need to look up something real quick, because I think I'm pretty close to getting the magic sword. The 3rd tier sword in the game. Okay, I need 12 hearts to get this the final sword in the game. Which right now I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9. So I need to complete at least level yeah. I need to beat level 4. Because by beating level 4, not only will I get the heart container there, but with the step ladder I can get another heart container, and then within that area the raft can take me to the secret area where I can get another heart container. Might as well just go right ahead and head to level 4. Which can be accessed with the raft by launching off of this dock. what these guys are called again. I know when you hit them, they split into two keys. I need to look that up now. Vire, that's what it's called. Turns out Vire is also the sub-boss from Oracle Seasons and Oracle of Ages, and he also shows up in Link's Awakening as well. That's pretty neat. So he's a basic enemy in the first Zelda, and then he gets promoted to a mini-boss. There's our compass. Yeah, for these dark rooms, you can throw a fireball from the candle to light it up. This way first. This way leads to the dungeon's treasure. And here's these guys. Those orange tube things are likes. If they touch us, they'll we'll get absorbed into them, and if we don't break out of them quick enough, they'll eat the magic shield, which then forces us to have to go buy a new one. Combine that with the two jinxes in here, it can be pretty easy to get hit by a like. Just getting hit by the jinxes will disable the sword for a while, putting us pretty defenseless against a like. There. And I can push that. And there's the dungeon's treasure, the step ladder. This handy passive item allows us to cross one gap. A one tile gap, or like a pit or a river or something like that. Like for example here. Real quick so we can get the map. Bomb this wall right up here. There Here, we'll enter this little room that has a couple rupees in it. 1, 2, 3... 10. We can also bomb all those other walls too to create some shortcuts, but I'm going to go through the dungeon proper. Fully. Up here we get a rematch with Manhanla, who we met in the 3rd dungeon. Except we have an easier time with them. And we got this old man here, walk into the waterfall, which we don't need to. It's a hint to find level 5, but because if you walk into the waterfall, you'll meet a woman who's willing to give you information for money, and if you pay her the most, then she'll give you a hint on how to navigate the Lost Hills. Push this. Now we go take on the boss. Who's a big bad dragon known as Gleeok. This one's a 2-headed version. Simply gotta slash the heads. Once you hit them enough, one of the heads will split off and start going around the place. There we go. Later on in the game, you'll run into a 3-headed and a 4-headed version of Gleeok. And here's the 4th Triforce piece. There. Now we got 10 hearts. Head all the way back over in this direction so we can get the other 2 heart pieces that I need. We already have all the stuff that guy sells. Here's the 11th heart piece. Simply use the step ladder to get across. And then our 12th heart piece is further up. This dock right here. That. With that, we now have collected all the heart pieces outside of the game, outside of the dungeons. So now I just need to beat all the remaining 4 dungeons, and we'll be at max life. Now I gotta make my way to the other side of the map. do want to get this magic sword before I take on level 5. Take a roundabout way to do it too. Actually, we're gonna make a detour first. We simply just go across that. And up here. Go in this screen and push this Armos statue. There's the power bracelet. That allows us to move particular stones that will then reveal additional secrets. That cave has a potion lady in it. And here's some red Lionels. Even with the blue ring, those sword beams they shoot can still hurt. There's a secret we'll look at later. A whole heart damage with the blue ring. Without the blue ring, it's like 2 or 3 heart damage. Damn it, I want that. Oh, the fairy disappeared. Here's level 6. We're not going in there just yet, though. Still got level 5 to do. Our destination's actually over here in this graveyard. We push that. And there's our magic sword, which we could pick up once we have 12 hearts. There, we now have the best sword in the game. It's not required to beat the game, but it's nice to have. A little extra attack. Alright, now we'll go check out those stairs that I uncovered over here. This is some crude way of teleporting. These stairs link to 3 other areas in the game. This conveniently puts us in front of a fairy fountain, where we can heal up if we need to. That takes us a little close to our starting point. That takes us close to where we got the letter. And it actually puts us right close to level 5, so that's convenient. This here's the Lost Hills area. It acts like the Lost Woods, where the screen just repeats if you keep going up, down, or right. If you go left, then we end up back in front of the cave where we got the white sword. And that's the waterfall that this old man talked about. I think we have to give her 10 rupees. Nope. It ain't enough to talk. So you gotta give her 20. Go up the mountain head. And what she means is we simply just keep going up in the Lost Hills. just like so. There we go, level 5. These enemies are called Pole's Voice. They're a type of rat that's got a lot of ears. In the Famicom version, the Japanese version of this game, the way to kill these guys was to scream into the microphone built in the controller. But that feature doesn't exist in the North American version. So instead, they made them weak to arrows. Easily just kill them with arrows. You can also attack them with the sword, but it takes like 5 or 6 hits even with the magical sword. Dig Dogger hates certain kinds of sound. Dig Dogger is the boss of level 5, and we need this dungeon's treasure in order to actually beat him. These guys here are Gibdos. Mummies who can deal a lot of damage if they bump into you. And here, a trio of Dodongos. Again, they require two bombs each. Well, that one we managed to stun. We actually saved some bombs just now. Go up in here so we can get the map. I believe this dungeon's called the Lizard, because it's supposed to look like a lizard head or something like that. Level 4 is called the Snake. Gibdos. Oh. One of them was carrying a bomb. Because we can bomb both these walls. And here we have our first encounter with Blue Darknuts, who are much stronger than the red ones that we met in level 3. They take more hits and they walk faster. Well, since we have the magic sword, they only take 2 hits. But thanks to their speed, they'll turn more efficiently, so that way our strikes will probably hit their shield. There. We'll go down these stairs. Head into here, which I think just has a key in it. Or no, I think this actually has the dungeon's treasure in it. Yeah, there's the dungeon's treasure. The flute. We need this to defeat the boss of this dungeon, and outside of dungeons it can be used as a tool that allows us to warp around. A more efficient way of warping than that stair path that we uncovered earlier. And if we plant a bomb here, we'll meet an old man who, for 100 rupees, will permanently upgrade our bomb carrying capacity. So instead of 8 bombs, we can now carry 12. In level 7, there's another old man who will also up our bomb count to 16 for another 100 rupees. Why do these guys have to respawn? We don't need to deal with those Dodongos. Not anymore, anyway. Some red dark nuts. There's our compass, which again just tells us where the Triforce piece is. Okay. Through this door is the boss. That's the Dogger. Think of him as a giant sea urchin that has an eyeball. Go in here first and beat up these mumbies. I was about to call them mumbies, which is actually an enemy from Kirby. These are Gibdos. Alright, so now back up here. And yeah, Dig Dogger's not much of a threat when he's big like that. We actually can't even hit him either. So we're just gonna give a little play on the flute and he'll shrink. Which then we can actually hit him. Except he picks up in speed. There we go, the 5th Triforce piece. So yeah, if we use the flute outside of a dungeon, this whirlwind pops up. And it'll teleport us to any dungeons that we've beaten. There's level 5, there's level 1. Level 2. It'll take us to the dungeons in order. And now thanks to that Octorok, I have to I have to exit the area. There's level 3. This is actually where we need to be. So then we can reach level 6. Which is a doozy of a dungeon. I personally consider level 6 to be just as difficult, probably even more difficult than level 8, the final dungeon. And that's solely because of the enemies in the dungeon itself. This is the Lost Woods area. Going up, down, or left just simply loops the map. Going here, we'll find another woman who will give us information if we pay her. We don't want to give her 50 because she'll just simply say, "Boy, you're rich." Instead, we want to give her 30. Northwest, southwest to the Forest of Maze. That's the direction we have to go in if we want to get out of the Lost Woods. To put it in non-cardinal directions, it's up left, down left. There we go. If we climb up here, we'll be back in that cemetery that we were earlier. There we go. I'll see if I can get level 6 complete, and then I'll probably end the stream. Again, I consider this to be a pretty difficult dungeon solely because of the enemies in it. Here we get to meet the Wizrobe. These guys. The orange ones like to pop up randomly and then shoot off a spell. But later on in this dungeon we'll meet the blue ones, and they're a pain. Aim at the eyes of Goma. Goma's the boss of this dungeon. The one-eyed spider. Thankfully, the magic shield can actually reflect the spells that the Wizrobes throw. There's our compass. And here's a bunch of keys in a room with fireball spewing statues. Some traps. And then there's this room. 3 likes, 2 blue Wizrobes, and a couple of orange Wizrobes, and then a Jinx. This is a very dangerous room because if that Jinx hits us, then we'll be more susceptible to getting hit by a like. And then if the like eats our shield, then the Wizrobes will be able to easily defeat us with their spells. We made it through. And here we got some more blue Wizrobes. Even I have trouble with these fucking enemies. Damn, I'm already at low health. Good thing we got magic potion. Especially for this next room. Here's the three-headed Gleeok that I mentioned earlier. Here he's just a mini-boss. Of course, we have a better sword now, so... Oof. Almost lost it. Nice of him to drop a fairy. There's our map. How the blue wizards work is that they'll teleport all over the place, and if we're in their line of sight, they'll start spamming magic spells at us. And speaking of magic spells, here's the dungeon's treasure. The magic wand. This handy little weapon allows us to actually use the same spells that the wizards shoot. It's very handy. And later on we can find a spell book that allows us to turn this spell into a fire spell. Sadly, though, the wizards are immune to these spells, so we can't use them to fight them. This wand is also pretty handy when you get jinxed. Oh, that's awesome. I'm about to die. Go. Here's another old man. There are secrets where fairies don't live. That's a tip for level 7. Now you're definitely hearing that noise of the boss, but we can't get to the boss because that whole right section of the map is an entirely different floor. We need to go into this door here and find some stairs that'll take us there. Now that we have the magic sword, we can instantly defeat the Vyres without them splitting into 2 keys. Now another one of these rooms. Ouch. So I'm going to be using that other potion at some point. Get rid of those, push this. And these stairs will take us to the floor that has the boss in them. Oh, I just saw that pop up. Yeah, horde encounter. Thank you, Combustible Dan, for the raid. I appreciate it. How are you doing tonight? To the 3 people that are coming in, thanks for Cricket tuning in. I'm Cricketoon, and I'm playing Legend of Zelda. The first one. Scanner for Charity, good to see you. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm currently at the tail end of level 6. That's good to hear. How did your stream go, Dan? What were you playing? Or what were you doing? I know you do glass making. Not sure if you were doing that. Oh wow, 2 fairies. That's nice. Octopath Traveler. Ah yes, you're still playing that. I still gotta get around to beating that game. Don't know if I want to stream it though. Here's one weakness of the blue whiz robes. If they're in an area that's full of pits, they spend more of their time teleporting all over the place. Oh yeah, it's a pretty long game because every single one of those characters has four or so chapters. And if you can complete all their chapters, there's also a whole bunch of secret dungeons that unlock new classes, and then there's a super secret hidden boss that requires some well-trained characters. Here's Goma, boss of level 6. We just gotta shoot an arrow into his eye. Our magic shield can't reflect the fireballs he shoots, sadly. There. That red one... Oh, sorry. That red one only takes 1 arrow, but will later run into blue ones that take like 2 or 3. There we go, level 6 is beat. First thing I want to do is get some more rupees. Actually, I don't know why I just dodged that. Actually, I know where I want to go right now. First, I want to go in here, where we'll buy another blue potion, which stacks with the blue potion that we already have and turns it into a red potion. Oh, let's just walk right back in. And we'll go through here. See if we can end up back close to our start point. Yeah, they're perfect. No, I'm not picking up that stopwatch. I don't need to. Did I ever watch someone speedrun this? No, I don't think I have seen anyone speedrun it. Anyway, we're gonna go in here and we're gonna drum up some more rupees playing the money-making game and cheesing it with the rewind. So I need to come up with 100 rupees. Oh no, I don't want that. That'll do. What's my time? Oh, yeah. I actually said I was going to end my stream after I did level 6. There's a glitch that's interesting, hard to explain in chat. I see. What I will do is waltz over to where level 7 is, reveal it, and then, yeah. It's starting to get late for me, so I'm actually going to be ending my stream pretty soon. Here's a fairy fountain that has no fairy in it. If we play the flute here, water dries up and reveals these stairs, and these stairs lead to level 7. And yeah, we're gonna save level 7 for another day. Probably tomorrow's stream, where I'll probably play both 7 and 8, and then I'll save level 9 for another stream. Alright, so that's saved, and then I throw my controller onto the ground. Quit out of that. No, we don't press the power button. Power button doesn't work on the Switch. Alright. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream since it's getting late for me. There will be a stream tomorrow. Expect a continuation of Mega Man X2 and probably some more Zelda as well. Earlier in my stream, I just played Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy. And, yeah. And then there'll also be a stream on Wednesday, which that one's going to be a special stream. Because I'm actually aiming to see if I can do that stream at like 3 p.m. My time, so around 2 p.m. Eastern, because I have that day off and would like to try to do a day stream instead of these late evening streams where I fear I'm not getting enough viewers because of how late it typically is. But another reason I want to do an early stream is because there's something in Animal Crossing New Leaf I want to show off. And yeah, that's about it. I wonder who's playing on my end, because I feel bad for having to end my stream when I got raided. So it would make sense to send you guys off to someone else. Yeah, I know that feel. I send you guys over to this guy. His name's Secro Dominius. I followed him because he was playing Dot Hack, but right now he's currently playing Bloodborne, and I actually haven't seen him pop up on Twitch as of late. So I'll send you guys over to him. So again, there will be a stream tomorrow. Expect some Mega Man X2 and some more Zelda, and there will also be a stream on Wednesday where it'll be a very early day stream. So until then, you guys all have a good night. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't given me a follow, and if you want to, then please do. I appreciate it. And hope to see you all tomorrow, and you all go enjoy Sekiro Dominius.
Mikolash, run away from me, please. Thank you. Someone be ready to scare him into the room.
We're going back.
You fucking puppet piece of shit.
I got the puppet. Go.
Oh. Hey, Cricketoon. How's it going?
He's in the room.
Oh, nice. Let's hope we don't get one shot again. We've got this.
Who died?
No! Mitchell! Oh. Oh, Jesus. You know, we're fighting Mikolash, so there have been better days.
Who the fuck is he?
He's right next to you. Oh. You're looking at me or looking at him? Oh, God. Oh, God! Oh, that's the first time I've ever been raided, so... Ah! Oh. Oh no, he's got us in a tiny room. This isn't good. Oh, now he's outside. What's happening right now?
I don't know, but I'm just gonna roll with it.
Mikolash is broken, and I'm okay with this.
I've been starting the shit out of it. The electricity is fucking great.
Yeah, actually, I just beat the fuck.
One shot.
Oh no, no! I just beat the third disc 2 weeks ago. So tomorrow I was hoping to start in on the fourth disc. Yeah, I didn't really care for how the disc itself was going. A lot of the dungeons just were said monster is either immune to physical or immune to magic, and that was pretty boring. But the final boss, with one being immune to physical and the other being immune to magic, actually made for a pretty unique fighting experience, so I really liked how it ended. It was just getting there was a chore and a half. Yeah. Well, I really appreciate it, by the way.
Nutty. Ringing my bell.
I didn't even bother trying them on the monsters. I know a couple of them, like, they just wouldn't work, and it says miss when it doesn't work, so I'm not sure if it just doesn't work or if I have to repeatedly try it. But after it failed 3 times in a row, I was like, ah, well, you know what? Fuck this. I guess I'll just use all of my magic scrolls and cry.
Oh, crash.
Thanks, Bill. Need that.
What?
Good question.
Wait, what? A raid? Oh, so like you just bring a bunch of people to just straight up raid someone's stuff.
Oh,
like you bring your followers in there.
It's a magic accuracy thing. That explains a lot. I don't have magic accuracy. That's not something I can do.
Hey.
Ow.
Oh, the sweet raid.
Die! No!
Oh.
Alright, man. Thank you again. You have a good night, too.
Very well, good sir. Sweet prince.